Take control of your time, steward your finances, tune into your intuition, balance your mind, and calm your emotions. Teaching Ithaca Wellness.
So we're doing a little vocal warm-up. We're going to do a little bit more of a warm-up, and then we're going to get into some cool visualization with body movement and stuff like that. I know it's totally silly. I get how silly it is, but so much of this has to do with visualization and your imagination. So much of your unlocking has to do with how you're thinking about the embouchure of your body. That's right, get as comfortable as you want. We're going to be angels, so we're going to breathe into the clouds, breathe all that air up. And see all those people so far down. Open the back of your throat and say hello. Hello. You can see the sound as you're sending it up and over, and you can see it as it falls 100 miles to the ground. Do you hear them calling back? Hello. Do you hear them? Here we go. Here the people on Earth are calling back to us. Shall we fly? I think it feels really good to fly, don't you? We're still angels. Move like angels. So slow. Right? Equidistant angels from each other. And something happens when you're moving in space with each other. And then let's try not to walk in a circle. I know, like, we are just conditioned to walk in a circle. Let's don't do it. Big balloon, and we're going to hiss it out like this. But we want that hiss. We want not to let so much air out. At first, we want to just keep it in there so we can hiss it for a super long time. Use your arms will show you how much air is inside your balloon. Here we go. Let your diaphragm do all the work. That's your diaphragm, those are those muscles, right? You should feel your muscles. You put your hand on your belly, feel the... They're under there. Yep, got them. Here we go. We're going to do that again. Getting your body ready for big breaths and stuff like that. This is you're going to say the word Repetica. Say that.
Repetica.
But we're cutting off the e and the pe. Right? We're going to say r. We're going to say. We're going to cut off the first syllable. Like he. So it's very airy. Because these are muscles that we don't use all the time. It's kind of like hyperventilating, right? That's what's happening, right? Okay. We don't have a close in our throat. It's all one syllable, right? And we're going to just sing notes, and we're going to go up the scale a little bit. here's what we're gonna use our hands to show how loud we are. We're gonna get loud, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna sort of dynamics, right? So start. It's a good note for a man to start on that. Hey-yo. Right, like that. Hey-yo. Start there. That's too low, isn't it? That's right. Hey-yo. You should start lower, right? How about women will start like, hey-yo. When you're one octave lower. That's for men. For women. Hey, here we go. Hey-yo. Now as we get higher, our chests are going to start to tense up. This is what I do when mine just tenses up. I go, shake right into it. That's right. Maybe it's because I have breasts and I can do that, but I think men can do that too. Just do this, like, seriously, it's really helpful. All right, so that's what we're going to do as we go up. Hey, here we go. And I'm warming up my voice in my studio, I go right to that ugly spot and I'll spend 20 minutes right there. Just right there. And eventually it goes, and I can smooth it out. Let's start with movement. Let's start doing our equidistant work. We're just going to be walking. Let's just walk equidistantly through the space. And make we're spreading out. How are they taking in energy from the earth? Send it up. You can hear other people's sounds and take their sounds so you can blend into their sounds. You have your back space too. You don't just have to move forward. You can also use the movement in the back. And think about that extra as you're moving through your back. How can you move through your back? By moving backwards into it. And through it, and that goes the same for the sides. Sending your voice out into your arms and your fingers. Woo! And that's where to unlock all that stuff. That was really beautiful. We're not done yet. Oh, let's say hi to those earth people again. See how you feel now. See if they feel different. From up to down, here we go. Just really sighing through that spot in your throat. Hopefully just having released a bunch of stuff in our throats and bodies. We'll just sing a note, and then on top of that, anybody can sing anything they want to, right? We're just going to be doing like some basic improvisation. Now, most of the time when you're toning, like you hold a note, but I really don't think that that's necessary. You can move wherever you want to, right? Even if it turns into singing, that's okay, right? I'm just pick a random note. For another 3 hours. I usually warm up for about 3 hours when I warm up my voice. But I feel like the inclination to stop around here also. So people can go and enjoy some music this weekend. Yeah, but just feel those reverberations of those prayers and those thoughts and really try to send them out to other people. We do love each other this weekend. We love each other's good thoughts and safety, respect.
Excuse me, can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing here at Grassroots?
Absolutely. So we're working at the listening tent right now, which is for anyone who has anything they want to talk about. We're here to listen to them talk about that. We can also help point people to resources if they need them. And we're also making stress balls.
Can you tell me what it's like to be happy?
Yeah, well, being happy is just, I guess, how you want to feel, you know? Sometimes it's harder for some people and sometimes it's easier, but we're here to listen if you don't.
Well, I'm trying to pretty much launch my business. It's a conjure business. I make oils for different conditions, whether health, prosperity, personal power. I'm normally an artist. I sing here normally at Grassroots, but this year I'm taking the opportunity to do that.
Snap a pic.
Oh yeah, I mean, but some weird photo this guy was doing. Yeah, I started easier for her.
Yeah, but you just gotta keep trying. Maybe different groups would help you too. How about you? What kind of hooper are you? Oh yeah, a little bit of hooping. Okay, do you guys know how to put it up above your head or anything like that? Yeah. So we want to hold it out like this. This is basically how to start maneuvering it around your body, okay? So hold it out with your hand up, okay? And when you do it, you're going to go up and around your head like this. And if you have trouble, what you want to do is do that little turn that I taught you. It actually pops the hula hoop right up into your hand. Keep it going, okay? All right, so those of you guys that can get it up in the air like this, the next move would be getting it down. So you just bring it back down in front of you. So you're going to make a loop like this, a really loose hand loop, and bring it down. And if you have trouble, what you want to do is follow the hula hoop down in your circle. So go in the direction of the hoop, it'll bring it right down for you. It'll just kind of guide it. And really grab it so you've got control of it, okay? And you want to start it forward. So, and you want to open your hand. Actually, backwards easier. So if you start it going back, it just kind of circles your thumb, just like that, okay? So when you want to get control of it, you just stop it, you just grab it. You'll start to learn where your hula hoop is all the time, so you'll know when to grab it and when not to. So you can keep it going forward, you can stop it and go back. And the reason you want to learn how to do this is it's going to begin moves so that you can start working it around your body. So if you can start doing like a crazy 8 with it, okay? Now then you can incorporate your other hand like right where it is. So you're gonna take it just like this, right? And go up over your head and down to your other side. I'll come back up from that side. Ready? Up, down. So literally you can move your body. You can see it's on each side of your body, okay? Yep, you're doing it, you're doing it. If you guys got that down. And if you don't, you want to keep practicing that. Incorporate the other hand. And you'll see it gets going, and you can start putting loops in and back. And what you want to do when you want to learn how to switch hands is get your other hand right in there and do what the other hand's doing, and then you'll feel free enough to kind of like let it go. So, yeah, good job. Turn with it, move it around, see how it feels all around your body.
Pardon me?
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
It's going great. I'm carving a spoon here. Sorry.
Carving a spoon?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
I'm so happy.
Can you
Yeah.
tell me what it's like to be happy?
It's like all these bubbles of joy. They begin in my toes and they kind of bubble up through my knees, and then I start kind of dancing a little bit, and then they bubble up into my heart and it just explodes outward in this beautiful explosion of love and light energy, and my eyes are shining and my heart is happy and beating, and I feel connected to everyone around me, and maybe my hair kind of stands up on the head a little bit, and then I feel the wind and I feel cool, and the clouds are so just covering us up today, so it's not too hot, but it's great. It's just a beautiful day today. So, and I'm happy when I see other people, enjoying themselves and dancing too. There's a lot of kids here at Grassroots, and seeing them happy and playing and running around and feeling safe, that makes me happy. Earlier this morning we had a men's circle at 10:30 here. We're having one every day through the festival, and that's been really nice to kind of provide a safe space for men, and so we can check in with ourselves and our feelings and how we want to show up in the world. With the Mankind Project, which is it's an international organization for men's work, for men's healing, and creating the kind of world we want to see, and being the kind of men that we want to be, and men supporting other men on that journey. I'm also leading a plant walk. Yeah, we had about 15 people yesterday, and we found some mushrooms and a lot of edible plants and some edible berries and fruits and things. We also found some deadly poisonous ones, but you know, knowledge is power, and the people really enjoyed themselves, and that also makes me happy.
So gently tapping on the temples, maybe making little circles around that temple area. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and letting the air come out. Breathing in. Make the breath part of this meditation. Now let's go right on the eyebrows, right where the orbit of the eyes are, on that bony orbit. Coming out to the sides of the orbits of the eyes, so to the left and to the right, extremities. Being gentle here on your eyes, just enough tapping to feel a little pressure. You'll start to possibly feel the energy, the prana, the life force energy starting to make little tingles within your body, underneath the eyes and the orbits of the eyes. If you're feeling guided to go to a different spot, then go ahead and do that, because as your own healer, you're following your intuitive guide. Let's tap with our right hand on the third eye. Move over to the jawbone where we actually open and close, where the orbit of that bone is. A lot of stress is held in the jaw. Let's come down the jawbone on either side of the jawbone and back up. And let's take our right hand and we're going to go right under the nose. You can roll your bottom lip over your bottom teeth just to stretch it out. Now let's shake out our hands, which I've been doing a lot of work. Right here is the emotional seat of our brain. Right here, the limbic system, where the skull sits on the spine. So you can do both hands right in that area, and I'm going to go up and down where my skull is. Then let's just take our thumbs and our index fingers and kind of pull on the ears a little bit, just to massage the ears. Now we're going to bring it down to our collarbone. So these two nubbies right here, where our larynx is, you find those two little bones. You want to tap, tap, tap on those bones. And you can take your right hand and continue tapping along the collarbone. So right underneath the collarbone, and then doing the other side. Good. And then we're going to go down to our sternum, right where our heart center is. And we're going to release any tension here with the sound of A. Breathing in. A. And then we're going to come under the, what would you call this? The rib cage. It's on the rib cage itself, like in alignment where you're right underneath your pectoral muscle. And we're going to tap, tap, tap under there. So it's a little tricky. You got to really bend your elbows. Breathing in. Then we're just going to wake up our arms.
And continue pulsating. Let's continue pulsating a little bit more. And continuing to widen the hands by feeling that energy between the hands. Until we start to come out to the entire perimeter of our body. This part of our body is called the mental body, where our thoughts reside. Some people think our thoughts reside in our brain, but they actually reside in our energetic body, this layer, this kosha, that is right outside of our physical body. Start to scan your body, this mental part of your body, and span it, so bringing it all around, up into your head, down your shoulders, into your chest and the back of your body, and just scan, noticing if there's any places that maybe that feel like stuck energy or dead energy. If you feel any kind of sensation like this, then stop there and imagine that you send this rose energy into that area. You might even feel some energy in your physical body moving. And so if you start to feel something in your physical body, and so it's like sort of crying out, you can bring your hands to that area and just let your hands hover in that area. And that's where the imbalances begin, the dis-ease. And so if we can catch them while they're in the subtle bodies, the mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies, we can stop them from ever coming into the physical body. Once they're in the physical body is denser, and it's a little different to change and shift that energy. Take the hands out a little bit wider, maybe about arm's length, and this is your emotional body. So start to scan the emotional body, and again, if you feel physical sensations, you know you hit a spot, and so just hold your hands there and direct the rose light. Scanning the back of your body too, really like stop in the heart center, or the second chakra right in the belly area, so that we can really help to heal any emotions that might be there. And I'm picturing the rose light moving up from the earth into your heart, down from the heavens through your crown chakra, and meeting in the heart, swirling around, creating the rose energy, and directing it now from the heart into your arms, your hands, and then into those places where we are healing. And reach our hands out as far as we can. Now the spiritual body can be much bigger than this. It can be 6 to 60 feet wide. But we're going to use our imagination and intention to feel the spiritual body now, and to see if there's any places that are imbalanced here, and bring the energy there. And then we'll bring the hands in and take them onto the actual body, starting on the crown of the head, and then just scanning very gently, noticing if there's any sensations. And when you feel the sensations, stopping there and bringing the energy to that place. Taking your time, bringing the hands to the hips, the buttocks, maybe even bringing the energy into the soles of the feet, bringing a lot of us that are involved in spiritual practices tend to not be grounded, so bringing the energy to the feet to awaken the feet chakra so that we can ground, so we're both in heaven and earth at the same time. And then checking in with those places that you know that you have little physical quirks or tension or tightness, and bringing it specifically there instead of spending some time bringing energy there. A lot of us carry tension in the shoulders, so bringing some love to the shoulders, bringing it to the jaw, and up into the eyes. Let the eyes bathe in the darkness. Just sweeping the head, sweeping away any thoughts that might be hindering you, sweeping them off.
So this is the Grassroots Cares tent. This is our second year at the Grassroots Festival. In the Grassroots Cares tent, there are several amazing opportunities to relax, have a conversation, and participate in activities. This is a collaboration between the Game Changer movement, which inspires youth to trade in violent video games that we then cut into pieces and repurpose, creating signs and logos for organizations that we get to collaborate with, including Discover Cayuga Lake, the new name for the floating classroom. And Bill here.
Yeah, I'm the director of the Discover Cayuga Lake, so we're pretty excited about this because having people come and creating an art piece based on our new logo gives it a backstory. It makes it live. So I noticed this last year when it was happening, but what's amazing is every time I come in here, people come back and they're looking forward to participating in this every year now, and it really means something to people. So I'm really glad that we can be a part of it and support it too.
The inspiration behind, the creation of this tent is to let people know that there's a safe place within Grassroots Festival where we will kind of get people to the right services. So, I mean, this is very much a safe space. Like, people take naps. It's only its second year, but it feels like it's been here forever because it's just filling a niche that has definitely needed to be filled.
My name's Emma Dennis. I'm passionate about Grassroots Cares because I had a very close friend experience an incident at Grassroots a few years ago. So I was really excited to volunteer this year. We do patrols to check on people, make sure they're safe, and we offer water and tampons and Band-Aids for people who don't need to go to the EMS but are still feeling like unsafe. If I can do work or be involved with something like this, that makes it a safer environment for everybody. So that's why I actually came to Grassroots this year to volunteer here. So hopefully I will be able to have more fun at this festival going forward.
It's really important for me that this space is here. I think it's really important to have just a chill space where people can relax, they can just sip some water, they can catch some shade. I used to work at the Jenkins Center for Hope and Recovery, and it's essentially a community space that's safe. And I think that's very similar to what we're doing here. We have activities, we have folks here to converse with and just have a nice time. And this is a great place to go if you're overwhelmed, if your senses are overstimulated by all of the music and lights and people and emotions and maybe drugs or alcohol or whatever. If you're overwhelmed and you just need to chill out, come over here, hang out with us. We've been coloring with people. We've been walking around giving people condoms. We have Narcan in case there happens to be an overdose.
I love Grassroots Cares because it's fun to get together with other people who also want to actively support safe space and positivity, consent culture. I'm excited because Grassroots could be part of the revolution. My name is Gabriel Shapiro. I'm from Ithaca. I was a Grassroots baby.
So compost is a way to manage your food scraps. Instead of sending it to the landfill, you can make compost, which is a soil amendment. So it adds nutrients to your soil. You get healthier plants, healthier flowers, and all that jazz, which everyone's looking for in their garden. And so what we're doing here today, we're master composters with the Cornell Cooperative Extension of Tompkins County, and we manage the compost bins throughout the festival, replenishing the bins for both the vendors and also festival goers too. And at our tent here, we do outreach and education about home composting because we encourage everyone to compost at home, send less to the landfill, and it's better for the environment, everything like that. We have a demo site here where we have a welded wire bin, and for an efficient compost bin in your backyard, welded wire is fine, 3x3, crisscross your sticks at the bottom, brown material, so your dried leaves and your straw, and then you can add food waste into the middle and then cover that more with more straw, and then you keep going until it's full. It'll break down and you'll get compost from it. And this is the game, so we have our compost twister. It's all about balancing the carbon and nitrogen and water and oxygen, so you get to learn that hands-on. Just a little bit of cornhole to reinforce the greens and brown ratio, because you want to have 3 parts brown to 1 part green. As long as you can't see it, you're set.
Thank you.
Excuse me, young man.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what it means to you to be happy?
What does it mean to me to be happy? Well, I think it means being fulfilled by the things you're doing, having a clear mind, having great friends, and being grateful for as many moments as possible.
We're here for the Happiness Parade. Yes, we've been doing it for probably 8 or 10 years in a row.
And what does happiness mean to you?
Happiness means being involved with all these people on such a beautiful day, having a great time.
And what's your intention for today?
My intention is to be happy and have a wonderful time with the rest of the crowd.
Oh yes, so we have this exuberant celebration of good things. It is called the Grassroots Happiness Parade.
Are you going to be in the Happiness Parade?
My intention is to really spread the happiness, like throw it around, have a party with it, you know. My umbrella, somebody gave this to us because it was broken, and then we turned it into this beautiful umbrella that we have here. We attached some beads to it, painted it. It's very colorful, and we painted it and has tons of beads on it. And well, basically we're gonna be walking around all around, and we have tons of like different things that we're wearing. Yeah, that's all.
Excuse me, can you tell me a little bit about this costume and what you're doing here today?
I don't know, man. I don't know what happened, but I just found this in like a bin, bro. It was dope. I don't know, dude. I just threw it on. I was like, yeah, man. It was pretty cool. It was really cool. I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, so what you been doing here at Grassroots?
I've been pulling staples out of wood.
Right here.
Nice.
My niece.
Your niece.
What's happiness to you? Just tell her.
Love not hate is what makes America great.
I like hers better. Love, not hate. That's right.
Hi, we're here at Grassroots Festival of Music and Dance, and it's been a great 3 days. Brass band had a set at the infield stage, and it was pretty great. It was our first stage set at Grassroots, and we really enjoyed it, and I think it was received pretty well. We're about to do a happiness parade. Now, this happens every year. We're stoked to do it this year. In just a few minutes, we're going to get our instruments and folks together and start making some really nice music outdoors. It's been a really nice day so far. We got a few clouds in the sky. I think it's a great time for a parade, so we're going to do it. We're going to celebrate fruition, and whatever people have to celebrate they can bring here and join in the festivities. And we have some percussive instruments. If they want to hit something and enjoy and be festive with us, they can do that. We welcome that. And we have over here, like, people can get dressed up. They can wear hair pieces and other clothing, artifacts, and make signs and outwardly display and promote their joy and their feelings of celebrations.
My husband painted it yesterday, and since I'm working the tent, I thought I'd wear it as an invitation for people to come in and make signs and find their happiness.
What a beautiful sign. Yeah, sure. What's happiness like for you?
I think that's maybe different for everybody, but it's generally feels really good.
Wow. Being happy is about giving to others and being generous and having fun generosity return sometimes in different various ways, and having a great time at Grassroots.
You tell me what it means to you to be happy?
Peace in my heart.
Peace in your heart.
It's spreading joy to other people with painting and art.
Amazing. Can you tell me more about this wonderful positive signs that you're doing here?
Well, it is an opportunity for people to come and create and do whatever they want with paint and a simple idea of something peaceful, and then they can carry it in the parade. I have a peace tree, we're hanging our artwork, I've got signs so we can staple gun it and they can walk in the parade, and it's just spreading the joy and happiness to everybody.
Noticing how alive the world is every day.
Beautiful. How about you? Do you have any comments on happiness?
Yeah, everything I wrote here.
Please read it.
Stay positive, be kind, celebrate, eat plants, create something, love each other, cook, smile a lot, travel, watch sunsets, worry less, laugh more, dance often, sing, read books, and be grateful.
I love it. Thanks so much.
We're going to parade around the festival fairgrounds, Trumansburg Fairgrounds, and also thank you to the city of Trumansburg for hosting this. It's a huge thing. It brings people from out of town to visit the local scene and get a sense of the waterfall and the beauties of the area.
I am here for the Happiness Parade. This is my 4th year of Happiness Parade. My attention? Well, my drum, I have a bucket drum, wood block, cowbell, and tambourine.
Oh, yeah.
Happiness means having a rhythm on your own body.
Yes, thank God that the clouds broke and the sun came back out and the rain's gone.
There you go. Hi.
Are you here for the happiness parade?
I am here for the Happiness Parade. Somebody gave me a whole bunch of fabric and I just sewed it all together to bright colors. My intention is that everybody has a happiness parade, whether they're in the happiness parade or just watching it, that everyone sees a little bit of joy for themselves. It's very windy here today. Feels great.
Hi. About the happiness parade, what you're giving free hugs.
Well, everybody's a little salty now and again, especially now. I figured a hug or two might cheer people up. Plus, I'm just a hugger, so any chance I can get.
Yeah, we want to make people happy. We went to see Munte Sikwa. They're on a date, and then I'm the dog. Yeah. People should go to Grassroots because it's really fun. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
My Grassroots has been just super awesome. Like, it's been amazing to be here and meeting all the people. Becoming very glitterified. My girlfriend gave me this glitter beard so that I can look all sparkly and masculine at the same time. I use they them pronouns. My girlfriend's Serene.
Use whatever pronoun I feel like using.
Definitely. I know a lot of people would, be down to embrace the they them pronouns. I think people tend to just think that I'm female, and I wish that people would, ask more about pronouns, but I think having stuff like sparkly glitter beards opens the door to having that conversation.
My intention is to dance around and look at people's cool costumes and be happy with my friends. Yeah, I'd say that's a good intention, yeah.
Positive what? Positive signs.
Signs?
Signs.
What does that mean?
You're positive to the signs.
Oh, yes, the signs.
I work with low-income first-generation students over at BU, and I think a lot of people don't think about the privilege that they're given. Like just today, being at this parade, being able to march in a parade, being able to walk, being able to not be working today. Just remember your privilege so you can help people less fortunate than you.
Yes, well done.
Be happy!
Life is amazing and enjoy the magic.
Yeah, believe there's good in the world. Everybody is basically good, and I'm here to prove it. And you are too. Happy Grassroots.
I like smiling and I like being happy, and I believe that instead of worrying, we should all just be happy and get along.
Hi! It's really hard to talk when you got a mic in your mouth. We're here for the Happiness Parade!
We are here for the Happiness Parade. Everyone should love each other. Take care of the planet, take care of yourself, drink water, take care of our water.
That's adorable. Fits you well. Good afternoon, young man.
Good afternoon.
Are you going to be in the happiness parade?
I am always in the Happiness Parade.
Awesome.
Always.
Awesome. Can you
the
share
best.
your intention with me?
My intention is to be happy.
Beautiful.
Make some noise, sing some songs, and hope everybody in the place joins.
Excellent.
Thank God.
Yeah, so we're all here making positive signs with this beautiful, colorful paint, and my sign says, "I love you."
Yes, you can do anything to make yourself happy as long as it makes you happy.
Food. Food's good.
Awesome.
It makes me happy.
My sign says, all you need is love, and today's a perfect day to spread love.
Hi, we're here at Grassroots. We're about to do a happiness parade. Now, this happens every year. We're stoked to do it this year. In just a few minutes, we're going to get our instruments and folks together and start making some really nice music.
Looking very happy and joyous. Miss Gwendolyn is going to come out here soon, and she is going to lead our parade.
Oh yes, so we have this exuberant Grassroots Happiness Parade.
With the Fall Creek Brass Band! Are you ready for the Happiness Parade? Darling, Queen Gwendolyn of the Happiness Parade! Anybody who's leaving stop can leave stop so my staff will help you. We're going to keep going.
Double happiness! So nice!